Like its cast of DC heroes, Injustice 2 is exceptional. The fight mechanics have been guided in the right direction following 2013's Injustice Gods Among Us. There's an unbelievable amount of content, it looks amazing, and even its joyless storyline can't take the fun out of its unrivaled combo system. Injustice 2 strikes a fine balance between retaining the strengths of Gods Among Us and making smart changes to improve mechanics. It's got new versions of all the fun environmental attacks, flashy transitions, and over-the-top super moves. But it feels and plays better thanks to things like letting you spend meter to gain invulnerable movement in order to escape projectile-happy enemies or block some environmental attacks. There's even a global increase in speed, which makes matches feel quick and agile. That's a great change from the sometimes plodding pace of Gods Among Us. One of the most impressive mechanical aspects is Injustice 2's combo options. You can bounce opponents off walls or the floor and launch them high into the air for juggle combos. Spending meter may alter the traits of a special move and open up new uses for combos. It's a sheer joy once you've begun to master it. I wasn't a fan of the dark take on DC's heroes in Gods Among Us, which is a what-if story about Superman going off the deep end after a tragic loss. So even though Injustice 2's character animations and cutscenes and in-game are outstanding and border on photorealism for certain characters, I found little to love about the way they're presented here. Even beloved symbols of light and hope advocate killing their enemies, arguing that the harrowing events around them are the result of having not permanently dispatched their villains in the past. Like the recent DC films, Injustice 2 confuses bleakness for gravity, and it makes it hard to find characters to root for. Also, this version of the Joker is just the worst.
But you hear it, don't you?
Hear what?
The real you.
On the other hand, I love the Multiverse Mode. This is fighting game's answer to Destiny, in that it gives you the opportunity to level up your fighters, earn and equip stat-boosting gear for them, and use those power gains to take on increasing challenges that change every day. I was pleased to see that the more rare equipment changed characters' appearances, allowing you to tailor a unique look for your fighter, even when the stat bonuses that come with them are turned off for competitive play. This is just a few of the huge range of parts to choose from. The sheer depth of content present might get intimidating for a newcomer once they begin to fully grasp what they're getting themselves into. Though there are both general and character-specific tutorials, these walkthroughs only scratch the surface of the juggernaut beneath, especially in the case of the latter. Character training gives a brief overview of the bare basics for each face on the roster, but the gap between those introductory fundamentals and the 20-hit, 600 damage combos is wide, and Injustice 2 does little to guide beginners across it. Compared to Street Fighter V's mission modes, which teach you useful bread-and-butter combos of increasing difficulty, Injustice 2's character tutorials impart only the bare minimum to get you started. If you're new to fighting games, you should know that pushing your success beyond the beginning stages will take some practice and time. In our testing on live servers, the online multiplayer was as solid as a Kryptonian, with minimal frame delay and no freezing or lag stutters. With more and more opponents taking the fight online, I noticed no initial stress to multiplayer servers and was still able to easily find ranked opponents to pummel. Injustice 2 even helpfully includes delay simulation in its training mode options, allowing you to replicate the slight amount of input delay you'd get playing a match online to help you hone your online combo execution. Injustice 2's fights improve on Gods Among Us in nearly every way, specifically addressing fan concerns about movement speed and giving you new ways to burn meter. Visually, the DC roll call shines, even as they star in a flat and unnecessarily grim story. The unrivaled amount of single-player content to explore, especially the highlight multiverse mode, and the height of Injustice 2's skill ceiling make it an easy environment in which to lose hours of your day without even challenging another human. Or giant telekinetic gorilla, as it were. For more on Injustice 2, check out our movie cut of every cutscene in the game, the graphics comparison, and every super move. Thanks for watching.